back in, flag throwers. It is Wednesday, September 10th, and week 1 of the NFL has officially concluded. For better, like Jordan, and for worse. If this is your first episode, A, thank you for choosing us. B,
Yep.
if you're returning, regardless of your status of your viewership, this is not one you're going to want to leave early. I
No.
promise you,
No.
you are going to want to stay till we recap Ravens and Bills because
Especially,
it
I
will
was about to
be
say, especially you understand what happened this week.
it will be absolutely nuclear what happens during our Ravens Bills recap. You are not going to want to miss the crash out of the century. It is boiling my blood as I think about it. But you know what's not boiling my blood, Jordan, is that we have officially hit 1 year as a podcast.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's clap it up for ourselves real quick. Man.
Yeah.
Clap it
1
up for
year
ourselves.
as a podcast, man. I can't believe it. So thank you to all 218 of you who are subscribed to our YouTube.
Absolutely.
And if you're here right now on YouTube, you could just hit the icon that looks like this. And if you could just hit that red subscribe button and make it 219, maybe 220, maybe 221. Who knows? But doing that shows the ultimate support. We're extremely grateful for it because that is huge for our growth. And if you're on audio and want to contribute, have no fear. You can hit the little follow button on whatever platform you're on. You can leave a 5-star review or however many stars you think we're worthy of.
You know we
Leave a
want
review.
5. You don't got to sugarcoat it. You know we want 5. Whatever you got to say it with your chest.
But leaving a review on audio is also just as huge and paramount, and we are just as grateful for that as well. But Jordan, now that is out of the way, brother, you got anything to say on our 1 year anniversary?
Yeah. So 1 year ago today, I mean, as nobody knows, I mean, we know, but we had talked about making a podcast for a little bit now. And then like just one random, probably, what was it, like a Wednesday, Tuesday, something like that. We ended up just brainstorming names. I made the actual channel finally, then like the little banner, and then we just became official and we took off from there, man. And it's been a ride, man. I'm so grateful. I wouldn't want to do it with anybody else. And I'm just very, very grateful that first and foremost, we have this platform to be able to be creative. It's ours, so we can do whatever we want with it. We're not under anybody like that or anything like that. And it's been very therapeutic in the same, because life stuff happens, and then the fact that we get to come in and do this on a random Tuesday, it's a blessing. So like that's really all I got to say, man. Just blessed.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely, same here. I'm glad we finally just said F it and just took a leap of faith and just actually did it. And now look at us and our growth. We have been up and to the right ever since we started to where we are right now. So I'm hoping by this time next year, we have another 218, if not more, people joining in on us. We're building a small community, and it's only going to keep getting bigger and bigger. The bigger it gets, the more cool experiences. I never really knew what I wanted to do in life, but after we started this, I know that this is what I want to do for a living if I am blessed enough to be able to do that at some point in time. But this has become my dream job, so I hope one day that we can make this like our actual like careers doing this, because not toot our own horn, I think we're better than ESPN, especially Ryan Clark, that piece of shit.
Gosh,
but
yeah. I finally read up on that today. It was definitely out of pocket, and I like
Absolutely.
but it was out of pocket. I will say that
100%. But that's not the point. But the point is that we're extremely grateful. I've learned so much, not only about like podcasting stuff, but like about myself. Really like putting in the work, like having like a work ethic is really cool, and like just grinding on it, because like it doesn't feel like work. Like it's technically like
especially when it's something that you love. No, it's not.
Yeah, like this is some people's job, so it's technically a job, but it doesn't feel like it because we do this because we love, for the love of the game, really.
Yeah.
So just all the hard work I've put into it, all the hard work you've put into it, to see how far we've grown, we're just extremely grateful for it. And I can't wait till this time next year to see how many flag throwers we have.
Yeah, but before we get into it, also, you already know that I got to give you your flowers, my guy.
Oh, stop it.
If y'all don't know,
Being too kind.
Cole is the real MVP. I'm just the editor. I'm just the content guy. That man is the mastermind. I love this dude, bro. I'm telling y'all, he without him, again, I'm the mellow one. Cole is very much the energy You know what I'm
I am
saying?
the
I just
crash
come
out.
in,
I will accept that compliment. I am
and
the
I'm the
crash out.
cool unk. But like, no, this guy, he puts his blood, sweat, and tears into it. Especially considering you know, with the career path that I've wanted to take, I've had to take a step back on some things, and Cole
You just go
very
out on
much
assignment.
so.
It's fine.
Again, very yeah, but again, I gotta give you your flowers, bro. Cole very much has been just the MVP, man. So, if not for me, for him, just please continue to show support, and we love you guys.
Nah, definitely for you too, man. And just real quick, one last thing before we move on, just to recap some of the things we've done in year one, man. We met Snapback Jack. That was really cool. He might
Hmm.
be a guest on the podcast because he said if we do this for a year consistently, which we have, he said
Yeah.
he would come on. So that nothing's set in stone. I'm definitely gonna reach back out to him, but he might come on. Connor Newcomb, host of the Locked On Orioles podcast, multiple time friend of the program. Kevin Ostreicher. We've had all types of other podcasts on here, whether it's our boy Pitch Grid, John,
Yep.
on there, boy Answer the Call, Tim, shout out to them all. And then we've had the only Scott Braun on. That was
Yeah.
absolutely
Epic.
absurd. We got to do our first ever broadcast at the Bowie Baysox Stadium for that
Yeah.
softball game.
Wow. Yeah, bro. What a year it's been. Now that
We
you're
were
saying
literally saving lives that day, which was
Yeah.
beyond cool.
Yeah.
And just, I can't wait to see other experiences we have.
Yeah,
in
this
this
next year is
year
going to be a
to
movie,
recap
bro. I'm
on.
ready for it.
Yeah, man. But you know what I'm ready for? I'm ready to talk about some damn football. Yes, sir. I am
into it,
ready.
man.
All right, let's get into it. So, for those who care, I would not have picked the Eagles minus 8.5 if I knew Jalen Carter was going to hawk two on Dak Prescott.
Yeah. So again, for those who hadn't seen it, you probably are under a rock. But Jalen Carter, who is arguably the Eagles' best player,
Not arguably. On defense,
Stat-
he is the best player.
spat on Dak Prescott before the game even began. That's right, he did not play a snap. Granted, people want to say, "Oh, Dak spit first." Dak spit on the ground. Dak was in the huddle.
To be fair, he technically did spit first. If we're being very, very
He
technical,
did,
he
but that
spit
was
on the
nowhere
ground,
near
nowhere near him.
Jalen Carter.
Yeah, exactly.
Nowhere
But
near
he
him.
technically did spit first, but it
Yeah,
was
I
nowhere
think
near him.
Jalen Carter did the MJ thing where you make up something in your head and you just like, he did something. So you try to go
And
after
that was
the guy.
personal to me.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
what
about to
that
do.
personal.
Like MJ was out here cooking like undrafted dudes in practice, thinking about like they talked about his mom or something crazy
Bro,
like
if
that.
I knew Jalen Carter was gonna not play, I would never in a million years pick the Eagles at that
Yeah, no.
spread.
Absolutely.
So
not.
I literally texted you that as soon as it happened, as soon as he got
Yeah.
kicked out. I was like, bro, I would not have done this.
And I didn't even
But-
see it till afterwards because I missed the initial play itself.
The
Or
NFL
not play,
officially
but-
announced the punishment today too, so he's getting fined $57,000, very specific amount. And they were going to suspend him one game, but since he didn't play a snap in the game, they viewed that as a one-game suspension.
They
So
were
they're not
very
gonna-
lenient.
Yeah, they said they're not going to suspend him, but they said if it would have been like the fourth quarter, they would have suspended him. So
Very lenient.
I mean, it technically was a suspension because he didn't play a single snap.
Yeah.
So,
But then Travis Kelce got open hand palm smacked by Tart, and he stayed
he
in the
deserved
game.
it.
That's crazy.
I'm so cool with it. I'm
That's
totally
so
fine with it.
crazy.
I'm
Okay,
totally.
But
I hope
again,
someone
with the
else does it
accident
too.
itself. Okay, we'll
I
get
hope
into
someone
it
else-
when we get into the game, but that was wild.
I'm just saying, one last thing before we get into that. Travis Kelce want to act all big and bad, big and tough. He gets smacked in the mouth, and he start crying to the ref. Oh, he hit me!
Travis
Boo-hoo,
Kelce like to
bitch.
smack his own teammates.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Boo-hoo, bitch. You want to act like this big old tough guy, and then you get smacked in the mouth, and all of a sudden you go crying to the ref. So
I don't want to say what I
boo-hoo.
want to say.
He a bitch. I don't care. Whatever.
I'm just
Move on.
saying, ever
All the
since
Swifties gonna hate me. I'm not talking about Taylor. I'm talking about
you
her
remember he used to
fiancé.
date that sister. Ever since he left that sister, he been real different. That's all I got to say, man.
He used to move different.
He ain't invited to the cookout no more. That's all I got to say. He done went real Swifty on me, man.
Oh man, but back to the Eagles Cowboys. I mean, Cowboys showed some life. That defense, I mean, like it was improved, but like I don't think we said anything incorrect about it.
No.
Like it was week one, so I mean, obviously, and Kenny Clark, yes, he helped stop the run, but like at the end of the day, people are like, "Oh, Cowboys looked way better than you said they were going to," because I posted that clip. They still lost.
Yeah.
Same thing with the Bengals. Everyone shit on us for our Bengals take. Yeah, they won, but like any other team would have beat them. We'll get into that when we recap that game.
Cleveland would have beat them if they had any semblance of a kicking
We're
game.
gonna get into it. But The Cowboys, I didn't have Javonte Williams going off on my bingo card. And to be fair, he would not have if Jalen Carter didn't hawk two on Dak Prescott. So I'm just saying, Eagles, they looked a little concerning without Jalen Carter. But yeah, every defense is concerning without their best player. So,
it would have been a different story if Jalen Carter was on the field for sure.
100%. And they highlighted that the entire night about how, like, oh yeah, this would not have happened.
I'm not going to go the ESPN route with this question.
Oh boy.
Because you already know how they've been doing it. But
why does it matter if Jalen Carter's black?
How much do you think the outcome would have been different if CeeDee Lamb had hauled in one of those catches?
There's
like,
no
do you think
saying,
he cost them the games? Like, I know it's a very ESPN question, but
there's no saying it would have, but you can't deny that it would have made it more interesting.
I mean, it would have flipped the field automatically. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, there's no guarantee that like CD hauls it in and then Dak doesn't throw a pick the very next play.
Yeah.
Like, we don't know.
But they could have seemingly ended the game for sure.
Correct. Yeah, it would have increased their probability of winning if he made that catch. That's how I'll answer that. It would have increased the probability.
That first half. Second half, the defense got better, but then the Cowboys still found a way to make some plays in the second half towards the end.
I saw one thing online about that game, and then this can be the last thing before we move on. How upset do you think George Pickens was that it wasn't him that got thrown out of the game, and everyone's talking about acting like a fool?
Crashing out.
How bad do you think he wanted to one-up Jalen Carter?
He certainly did. He was already crashing out on that block. He was about to fight and everything, grabbing people's legs and stuff. Oh, boy.
But Cowboys fans, have no fear. You play the Giants next week at home. You should be fine. Yeah. But Eagles, y'all better get your shit together because you got the Kansas City Chiefs coming into town. And speaking of the Kansas City Chiefs, Jordan, did you watch that game?
I sure did.
Oh, go ahead. I'll give you first bite at the apple.
Well, for the first the first series that the Kansas City Chiefs had on the field, Xavier Worthy goes down with an injury. Do you know who injured him?
Jordan, who did injure Xavier Worthy?
Travis Kelce might have been.
Oh, really? I thought it would have been a Chargers player.
Yeah, so for those who didn't see the play, they were both running drags. I don't know who messed up their depth, but also both of them were getting manhandled on the routes. So I think they were just getting, out physicaled by the corners. Right. But long story short, we know Travis Kelce's 6'5", 250, so he's gonna, if he collides with Xavier Worthy, who's
5'10",
a buck 75,
yeah,
maybe.
I said a buck 80.
Like, it's not going to go well.
He's going to put him in the ground, and that's exactly what he did.
That's exactly what happened. So Travis Kelce ends up trucking Xavier Worthy, and like I said, I called that it was a dislocated shoulder, and it was.
You did call that in real time.
Yeah.
Just want it on the record. We are not blaming Travis Kelce. He did not do it on purpose.
No.
We are not implying he did it on purpose.
No.
Swifties.
But he did truck him.
He did truck him. We're not implying or saying that it was on purpose. But it does not rule out the fact that he did not truck him.
Xavier Worthy's like their do-it-all. So, like, after he was out, their offense definitely changed.
Well, he was supposed to have a big year this year.
Yeah, they give him sweeps. They got him running every route on the tree now. So, it's a little different. Especially with Rashid being out for, 6 games? How many is it? 4 or 6?
6.
Yeah, 6 games. So
and Pacheco played like ass. I started him in fantasy.
Yeah. Pacheco hasn't been the same, bro. He has not been the same.
Ever since
it started last year.
I feel like.
Yeah, it started last year, I feel. And it just has not. He's not been back to what.
Do you think the Chiefs are going to pay him?
This is his last year?
I think so. Has it been 4 years?
I don't think so. Isn't it his third? I think it's his third.
Okay. Well, either way, it's due soon.
Yeah. I don't think so, though, because you can find a running back for cheap nowadays.
I mean, the Chiefs, they didn't really, Mahomes did some really absurd shit where I'm like, I don't know if anyone else on the planet can do that.
He did Mahomes stuff again. Yeah.
What an excellent play by Mahomes there.
Mahomes is to the Chiefs what Josh Allen is to the Bills, but we know that.
No, we're not. The Bills are not being brought up on this program.
Next question. We'll get into that. But on the plus side,
the Chargers.
Boy, J. Herb, man.
Who knew all it took was him dating Madison Beer?
Listen, people were saying, again, think about, I don't know if you were listening to the broadcast as well, but I think, was it Collinsworth calling the game?
No, it was Rich Eisen and Kurt Warner.
Yeah, Eisen was talking about how they weren't surprised that J. Herb can throw the ball because he's supremely talented. He showed that he can, especially his rookie year. But it was just the fact of, Jim Harbaugh. As soon as I said it, I was like, wrong one. Jim Harbaugh offense is predicated on the run. It's been that way since Michigan. You know what
And
I'm
he literally
saying?
said how they're gonna run the ball.
Yeah. So you would think that it would just be a bunch of no. Granted, they did a lot of play action passes, and
He threw
Omarion
it
Hampton played
40
pretty. Yeah,
times.
and Omarion Hampton ran the ball really well. But you didn't think that I thought Jay Herb was probably going to have 20 pass attempts, 25.
I thought 25, yeah.
Yeah, like there's no way on my
40
I
was
had
not
40
on the
on my
bingo
bingo
card.
card. Yeah, I was saying the same thing. No, but we know he can do it. It's just the fact that we didn't think that that was going to be their offense. But if you think about it, pressure's off of Quentin Johnson because they got Lad McConkey. They just signed Keenan Allen back,
They have Trey Harris,
and then
their
you
second
guys
round pick.
dog. So like it's looking like a good skill group for them. Then you got Omarion Hampton. Najee Harris has been a starting back in this league. Najee Harris is not the starter. Najee Harris got one carry for 5 yards. That's telling you something right there.
Well, I mean, we don't know if Najee Harris could see out of both eyes on that.
That's
one
true
carry
too.
for
We
5
also don't know if
yards.
he's healthy because he's been what like questionable until like a week or two ago.
Yeah. I want to shout out Joe Alt because he took Chris Jones's lunch money in that game.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
like
But
you can hype
overall,
up
good game.
Marvin Harrison and Malik Neighbors, but Joe Alts don't come around as often as Marvin Harrison's and Malik Neighbors do.
I'm gonna go back to our preview before we move on and ask you where does this put the Chargers in the AFC now? Because I remember we had them at a certain tier.
Oh, yeah, if they can hang with the big dogs, I'm not saying they'll win the division, but they'll be fighting for it.
Mm-hmm.
Like they won't be like 3 games out. They'll be like 1 to 2 games out.
I think the Chiefs will get their get back. I don't think they'll sweep the Chiefs.
Oh yeah, no chance.
Yeah.
We'll get
I
into
think
the
that's-
other team that's vying for it.
Yeah. Yeah. But no, overall, great game. Once again, I think this
Very
whole week
fun game to watch.
Yeah, this whole week 1 slate's been good. Well, not all of them, but we'll get into some of the bad ones. But
And I'm sorry, this might be a hot take because of what I've seen on Twitter. I enjoy Rich Eisen on the call. I'm sorry.
people think Rich Eisen's bad?
Yeah, some people don't. Some
I
people don't
like
like
Rich.
him
I think
commentating.
he's-
They
I
like
don't
him
think-
as they like him
I
as
know
his
that.
desk job, but they don't
Yeah.
like him as like a play-by-play.
I'm not gonna say that he's the most like exciting because he doesn't really get too excited about stuff, but like
But
he's
he
very
makes very funny jokes.
he's very consistent with it. I don't think he's bad.
That Harrison Butker one was hilarious. Did you hear that?
He wasn't. That wasn't the one we was talking about massaging it through, was it?
No.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that was
this
crazy.
one was. So you know Harrison Butker, the viral comments he made last year, right?
Oh, you're talking about at that speech for the college.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
how some people view those comments as, leaning right
Yeah, he's
on
a
the
very
political
traditional
scale.
guy, and we're in a
But
very
you know how that leans
non-traditional
right
society.
on the political scale?
Yeah, we're in
So
a
Rich
non-traditional
Eisen, when Harrison
society.
Butker missed that kick, he said, Harrison Butker, surprisingly enough, is wide right.
No, I didn't hear that. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Hey, he's a
Like,
very
it's the-
he's a very
Yeah.
conservative man. It's hilarious.
I love Rich Eisen. I listen to his show. He's awesome.
I like Rich.
So-
Yeah, I like Rich. And he's never like he doesn't really switch up. Like I like Rich is always very like he's been doing it for a long time. He always stays very even keel. He's always himself. I like Rich.
I think it's time to put him in one of the GOAT conversations. Not the GOAT, but one of the GOATs.
Mhm.
I personally, not saying commentator wise, I'm talking like on
You know who
on
I-
screen analyst wise.
My top 3 most hated. I don't like Collinsworth. I don't like Joe Buck, and I don't like Troy Aikman. Those are my 3.
Bro just
Brady's
hates Monday
getting up
Night
there because
Football.
Brady's awful. Brady's so bad, bro. Brady's so bad.
Agree to disagree, but
Brady's
moving
bad.
on.
JJ Watt did good.
JJ Watt crushed it.
Yeah, I think JJ
I
Watt
love
was good.
JJ Watt. Moving on to someone that also isn't very good. The Bucks at the Falcons. The Bucks won this game 23-20. And Jordan, do you know why the Bucks won 23-20?
Baker Mayfield, my boy. Oh, you talking about Young Ho? Young Ho Koo missing the kick?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was rough. He doesn't miss them.
That boy Young Ho Koo distracted with too many young hoes. He did that thing wide right.
He don't miss those. I was shocked.
And it was
Especially in
a
the
chip
dome.
shot. It was like a 42-yarder.
Yeah, you can't miss that in the dome, my boy. There's no elements.
I don't know why he kicks the way he does. Stop toe blowing it.
Yeah,
Kick
bro.
it like a normal person. That's
Yeah,
why he
bro,
stands
yeah.
straight back, because he just runs up and toe blows that thing.
But I think the star of the show here was Baker Mayfield and Emeka Ibuka.
I was
Ibuka's
gonna say
a
Ibuka.
superstar
Yeah.
in the making, dog. I knew he was going to be tough, though. especially when you're going on a team where you don't have to be the number one, but you'll probably be the number one by the end of the season. That's crazy.
We got thinking college football. If he played on any other team in the country, he would have been wide receiver one. But
Oh
he had
yeah,
Marvin Harrison and Jeremiah Smith, so he was always
Jeremiah
wide
Smith, yeah.
receiver two. So he
Who
knows how to keep. He
been the
knows how
best.
to put his head down and grind.
Yeah, he's gotten the Terry McLaurin treatment because Terry McLaurin was in a freaking loaded Ohio State room.
Yeah, like he doesn't need the spotlight to be successful. So I think
Yeah.
that actually helps him be a better pro.
Hmm. I agree.
So
Yeah,
Baker was not looking like Baker though. He was not as efficient as he normally
those
was.
3 touchdowns are very. What's the word I'm looking for? Uh, Not like.
You got to give me something to work with here.
Give me a second because I'll find it.
Jesus. All right.
They weren't
moving
very
on.
telling of how the game like actually went.
They weren't indicative.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of the game flow. Like it
Now
was
I
a
will
very.
say someone who did impress me, Michael Penix Jr.
Ah,
He,
those look good. Those look good.
he looked a lot better than I thought. I
Yeah,
thought he
they
was
look
gonna
good.
like have
I
like
thought
the
it was- I'm trying to tell you. I think Michael Penix is. I'm not gonna say that he's gonna be MVP level, but I think he definitely has top 15 potential.
potential. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I
Like
think he'll
him
get there.
reaching out for that goal line, like that was tough.
Yeah, I think, and he's more athletic than I gave him credit for because he has some good
Me
runs in his
too.
game.
Me
Yeah.
too.
I think just with his injury history, he just hasn't been running like that with that
And the
big
fact
bulky
that he's
waist.
40.
Yeah, yeah. Hold up now,
I'm
he's my
not saying
age.
I'm not saying well, you are Hunk, but I'm not saying I'm not calling him a guy yet because he has to prove it, but he
Yeah.
has potential to be a guy.
Yeah, for sure.
And here's something that this is probably going to be more off-season fodder than right this very second, but you know how normally it's like a 60% hit rate on first-round quarterbacks, like
Yeah.
usually 3 out of the 5 hit and 2 bust.
Yeah.
Are all 6 in that class hits? Are they? Is that class 6 for 6? Because that would be the greatest quarterback class of all time if it was.
So it's McCarthy, right? Penix.
I'll go in order.
Bo
Caleb,
Nix.
Caleb,
Yeah.
Jaden, Drake May. Then it was
Bo Nix.
Penix, McCarthy.
Oh yeah,
Bo
Penix.
Nix.
Then yeah, Bo Nix was
That's-
what 15. McCarthy was.
So Bo Nix was 12, McCarthy was 10, Penix was 8, and then it was 1, 2, 3 for the other guys.
Okay. Yeah, I know Penix was 8. We know Caleb's 1. Yeah.
But
Jaden's 2.
doesn't that make it the best quarterback class of all time if all 6 of those guys are guys?
If they do, the only ones that are looking iffy, I'd say, are Caleb. Even though he definitely looked better this past game, we'll talk
And
about
we got to
it.
see more from JJ than one game.
Definitely got to see more from JJ, even though he looked like a
We'll get
dog.
into it. We'll get into it.
And Bo got to give me more because Bo didn't look like he done regressed.
We'll get into it. We'll get into
Yeah.
it. Actually, you know what? Do you? Nah, we'll save that for later.
No, let's go to this next one because let me get into this next one.
Well, I was gonna say, I was gonna give you the floor in the Battle of Ohio. Go ahead and tell
yeah.
the people what happened and.
Yeah, Bo man, Bengals man. I don't know how they
Oh,
escaped with this
man.
one. So this was a divisional game, AFC North, yada yada yada. It was the Browns versus the
Battle
Bengals.
of Ohio
Joe Flacco starting for the Bengals. Joe Flacco looked trash.
in 2025.
But yeah, Bengals defense, I'm not giving them no credit because you played
Nope.
a horrendous Browns offense.
And this
horrendous
historic
run.
offense had 7 yards in the second half.
Yeah,
This
I'm
many
not giving
yards
them
in the
no
second half.
Credit. No
This
credit.
many yards in the second half. That vaunted offense. This many yards in the second half.
Browns also mixed. I think it was an extra point and a chip shot. They should have had 20 points.
I think it was 2 chip shots.
Yeah, 20. They should have had 20 points at the least. This was the Browns' game to lose, and they lost it. Why? Because bad teams figure
They're
out
the
a way to
Browns.
lose.
Yep, they're the Browns.
The Bengals sucked. They only had like 150 yards of total freaking offense.
Yeah, Joe Burrow screwed me in fantasy, and I feel
Yeah.
bad for everyone who took Jamar Chase first overall.
They were dookie. Now, granted, we know that eventually they're going to be able to be putting 30 on people during the season and get 45 put on them in hindsight as well. We know how the season's going to go for them. They're a very, very slow starter team. They're never good in September. But about mid-season, they'll go on a run. They'll win like 7 straight, whoop-de-doo, maybe sneak in the playoffs. We'll see.
They're not. 9 and 8, baby. Here they come.
will. But again, I'm not panicking on their offense, although I would love it if they look like this every freaking week. I don't care. But we know that they're going to figure it out. They're just too talented not to on offense.
Oh,
But there's really not too much to say about this game other than September Bengals and the
you hit
Browns.
you hit the nail on the head. Let's move
Yeah.
on to the next one. This next one will also be really quick.
This one. Danny Dimes, man.
The Indianapolis Colts honored Jim Irsay in the best way they possibly could by kicking wholesale ass against the Dolphins this week, 33-8. And that 8 was a garbage ass time touchdown. It was like less than 90 seconds left. It was 33 goose egg.
Yeah.
Goose egg.
Again, also, I want to say that this is the Dolphins. We know that the Dolphins is a dumpster fire. I think we can officially say that
the last time I'm ever freaking picking the Dolphins. I almost said the F word. That's for later.
I think McDaniels. Well, we've already said that he's lost the locker room, but this has to be.
He's getting fired.
You got Tyreek touchdown on the sideline.
He's getting fired. Tua turn the ball over is going to get benched.
Yeah. Poor Minka. I watched some of the highlights and just watching Minka just try to make plays and then just give it up.
They're going to request another trade.
I've never seen Minka like that in my life. I felt
he's going to request another trade.
I felt so bad for the guy.
The Colts.
I remember we said it though. We said they got a good roster. It's just the quarterback. That's the only problem. We just didn't know what the quarterback was looking like. We said that in the preview.
Daniel Dimes.
He made it look
Jones.
like he looked like his best games in New York, when you can get the ball in your playmaker's hands. You don't have to be Superman.
The playoff game.
Yeah, you don't have to be Superman because you can hand the ball off to Jonathan Taylor. You got Alec Pierce. You got Michael Pittman Jr. You got Adonai Mitchell. You got Tyler Warren, who balled the freak out.
Tyler Warren's a guy. Tyler Warren's a guy.
Daniel Jones does not have to be Superman. It's a better roster than when he was on the Giants. So as long as he plays decent enough, it'll be okay.
Yeah, I mean, Indiana.
I'm not saying he's going to have a Sam Darnold year, but he could have that type of Geno Sam Darnold renaissance where he's like, okay, he's a decent starting level quarterback.
If Danny Dimes has a Sam Darnold-esque, like not even the full, like 80% of Sam Darnold season, it might be time to talk about Kevin O'Connell as one of, if not the best quarterback coach in the NFL.
Yeah.
Because he had a cup of coffee with him, and he literally credited his performance to Kevin O'Connell.
For him being on the Vikings, yeah, I saw that. Yep.
Yeah, he credited his performance. So, if he has a Sam Darnold-esque season, it might be time to talk about KOC as the best QB coach in the country. But moving on to another game. This game, I don't got much to say.
It was a weird one.
Disappointed but not surprised. The Patriots didn't have as much fight as I would have liked.
I think they're just not that talented, and then that's their problem. I
thought Vrabel was going to plus them up. I
think he's a good coach, but I just don't think they're talented. I don't think Drake May look bad. It's just that I don't think he has enough around him.
They didn't have him throwing the ball 40 times on the game plan.
Yeah, and what I told you about them Raiders, they are gritty. They are never out of the game.
Well, that's the problem. The Patriots lost this game.
Yeah, and you would think that they're both like super gritty teams, and that's exactly what the game looked like. But it's just the Raiders ended up making more plays at the end. Geno's going to throw that thing for good or bad.
Shout out Geno throwing 362. I was about to say.
Oh yeah, I think number one is, I don't want to say his name. He who should not be named is number one in passing yards.
You don't want me to say
it. I'm about to say you don't want me to say it. I think Geno's top 3 right now.
He's second.
I know it's week 1.
At it.
Okay, yeah. You know who's first in touchdown passes. We'll get to it.
It's coming. Yeah, disappointed but not surprised. Ashton Genty was underwhelming, but I just think it was a sloppy game because of the weather. But
I don't think his stats were indicative. I think he had a decent game. I really do.
Well, like I said, sloppy weather. I can't really blame him.
Yeah,
and in this next game, we can literally spend 90 seconds on this next game because that's about how much of this game I watched.
Kyler Murray,
Saints, all I got to say, Kyler Murray played through a tummy ache, played good enough to win. The Saints should burn those jerseys and never wear them again. They are the ugliest jerseys I've ever seen.
What do you even call that? Like Dijon mustard color? What is that? That is awful. It is actually Dijon color? Like Dijon mustard color?
No, it's supposed to be gold.
It's Dijon mustard.
It's Dijon mustard. Look it up if you haven't seen it. That game was horrific. Horrible watch. I literally only watched it if it was on Red Zone. All
right, let's get away from that. You know what I want to get into.
We zoomed through that to get to Unk's game. Let me fire off my takes about this game because I know you got your whole breakdown coming. But the game in question is the Yinsburg Steelers with Aaron freaking Rodgers as their quarterback.
He's a bad man.
Traveled to MetLife Stadium to face Aaron Glenn, Justin Fields, and the New York Football Jets. And the Yinsburg Steelers won the game 34-32. For
No,
those at home
before
who may
you get
not be
into your
aware.
thing, there's no way there was a shootout on anybody's bingo cards. I think me and you picked like a. I don't know if we said the
I
score,
took
but
the
I'm
under
pretty,
in that game.
yeah, it definitely had to. I didn't think the game was going to go over 40 points total.
No chance. No
I
chance.
thought it was
I
going to be
had
like
the under.
34, like 20-17 or something like that.
Before I get what I get into, okay, I told every single one of you mofos, not really you because you kind of bought into it the more I talked about it. I told every single one of you mofos out there, Aaron Rodgers is the damn man, okay? I said that all offseason. Everyone's like, oh, Aaron's old. Aaron's washed. He's Aaron
I'm looking at you,
effing
Tim.
Rod.
I'm looking at you, Tim.
I'm looking at you, Luke. Look, Aaron effing Rodgers. I've heard it my entire life. I never once doubted him. Okay, I knew he was going to be the man. Did I think there was going to be some hiccups? Of course. He's in a new offense. I knew he was the man. I told you so. Not
It
you,
didn't look
Jordan.
like it didn't
The
look like
flag
it was a
throwers,
new offense.
flag throwers, I told you so. I told y'all. Y'all didn't believe me. Aaron Rodgers is the man. Also, you guys, Jalen Ramsey is already paying dividends. He got in Garrett Wilson's head, and then he had the game-winning play at the end, that knockout there. That looked like a Madden play. But I told Miss Hizzy this. You guys with Jalen Ramsey and signing Jabril Peppers are in a better spot defensively than if you kept Minka and signed Jabril Peppers.
I agree.
Personally.
I'll get into it after you.
And Aaron
finish this.
Rodgers, y'all did not play like the Steelers. Y'all couldn't run the ball. Y'all couldn't play defense.
So we passed that.
That's why you have Aaron effing Rodgers. And then for the Jets, Justin Fields
He look good.
might be
He
a
look great.
guy.
He look
Might
great.
be a guy. He
But
was actually throwing the ball.
Yeah.
And the Jets defense that was supposed to be very vaunted, non-existent. They stopped the run, but they were Swiss cheese in the pass game.
Yeah.
Aaron Glenn, I don't really think was that bad in his debut. And I do think Mike Tomlin outcoached him though. And Chris Boswell, enough said.
Best
Go
kicker
get
in the
him.
league. I think he's been crowned.
Go get him.
I think he's been crowned.
Get him.
It's me now?
Get him.
It's me. That's a bad man. That's a bad man. Oh my god. Okay. I gotta like compose myself, bro.
Bro's got
First
zipper
off,
burn.
Cole, with your fiance being a Steeler fan, I know you can appreciate the fact that this is the best our offense have looked since Ben retired.
Without a shadow of a doubt.
Easily.
Not even close.
Easily.
Apples to
I think
oranges.
I'll start with the offense. Roderick Jones has to go. That's my number one.
I meant to fire off that take.
Yeah. I'm
Jones let up all the sacks, literally every single
He
one.
has to go.
Proceed.
I'm gonna go into like a more of a deep dive because I do my research and stuff after the game, whatever. Roderick Jones has to go. Will McDonald was eating his lunch all day. Will McDonald's a stud. Don't get me wrong, but he's not.
He ain't that good. He ain't that good.
Bro.
He ain't that good.
He hit Roderick with the same spin move 3 times. I could pull up the film and show you. It's crazy.
Roderick really said.
Also, Isaac Seumalo had a bad game.
Give him some slack.
Yeah, I will because he's
He was
returning
very
from
injured
injury.
last year.
Yeah. Zach Frazier looked like Zach Frazier. Zach Frazier's a dog. He's one of the best centers in the league. He showed it. Fautanu played a pretty good game. I just need him to keep stacking them. But McCormick, McCormick's a solid. He was serviceable guy.
one of the players of all time.
He doesn't make mistakes, and that's all I need from him.
He was one of the players of all time.
he's a starting guard. That's all I need from McCormick. He does just what he needs to do. Offensively, Skoranek was not the first touchdown on my bingo card. Did not expect that. I'll say Aaron Rodgers.
Fast.
Oh, bro, I'll get into him in a second. Aaron Rodgers did not look like this was a new offense. It looked like he knew it like the back of his hand. He was making checks at the line. I was like, oh my gosh. Yes. And then I remember he did that, and then DK did it, and then Calvin Owens. I said, oh my gosh, I love it. And I think it ended up being a first. It was like a slant to Muth or something like that. Muth is going to eat with Aaron Rodgers.
I do have a question for you.
Yeah.
How awesome was it to hear Green 19 in a Steelers?
Oh my god!
Did it hit like crack?
It did. I couldn't keep my eyes off this. It was crazy because this is the first time in a long time where, even though we were down, I knew we were going to win the game. It was one of those
That's
where
a
you're
hell
like,
of a feeling.
Yeah, it's one of
Off
those
of
where you're
four.
like, man, we're fine. Especially when I saw the way we were moving the ball on offense. Granted, outside of those sacks that Broderick gave up, Aaron did run into one of those. I will say, but
He ain't perfect.
yeah, I mean, again, he's not as mobile as he was when he was in his early 30s to earlier in his career, which is fine. Well, I don't need that. He's still got that arm. Um, but okay, what else? My run
Oh,
game.
I knew you guys were gonna win the game when you scored a touchdown and then make them fumble on the kickoff return
Yeah.
and then
Oh yeah.
scored a
It
touchdown
was a
again.
very Steeler game. You watched
That
enough Steelers games.
14-point swing, I literally looked at Miss Hizzy and was like, ball game. She was like, how do you know? I'm like, they're gonna win this game, and
It's
she
a
did
very
not believe
Steeler
me.
game.
She
It's
did
a
not
very
believe me.
Steeler-esque game. Run game, first half was non-existent. I do think that we need either give Caleb Johnson the carries that he needs to see what he is, which they gave him none, or because again, second half, some of the runs were opening up, but we were down, so like we couldn't run the ball, and then Jets dominated time of possession. But I'll get into that because that defense. Um, Again, they got after the pass rush. We know that they're a talented pass rush group. That secondary is awful. Other than Sauce Gardner, who shut down DK Metcalf whenever he was following him.
Losing
Um,
DJ Reed really hurt.
yeah, they have nobody besides Sauce. I mean, they got cooked. Brandon Stevens is one of the worst starting quarters I think I've seen in a
Thank
long.
God he's off
I
my
see why I
hands.
got rid of him. That man is trash. Um,
Certified.
yeah, DK was a dog. He would just take like that little screen. He just did a little sidestep and was gone like 30 yards. I was like, what the freak? You're not
Bro
supposed to be
caught
moving
that
this
slant and
fast.
he said,
Bro, you're not supposed to be that big
I
and
thought he
moving
was
that
out of there,
fast.
to be fair. I
So,
thought he
on
was
the
out of
on the
I,
screen, I thought
I
he
can't
was
believe he didn't get
gone.
snatched. No, I'm
Yeah, I
talking about
thought
the
he was
slant.
gone. Oh, on the slant. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah,
And then the craziest catch of all time.
yeah. But enough about my offense. They did their job. They built on my defense.
Anytime you score 34 points, you should win a game.
All I'm gonna say is they had no
Terrell Austin
success.
is ass.
He's trash. They had no success when they ran the TJ Watt side, obviously. I don't think the stat sheet was indicative. I know that everybody talks
Was
about
it just
Armand
me
Migbushi.
or was TJ Watt like this close on so many plays?
This is what I'm trying to tell people. Everybody's like, Armand Membu had the greatest game. I was like, did y'all watch the
There
film?
was plenty of games where, or plenty of plays where me and Miss Hizzy were like, bro, he was that close to
Also, I'd
snatching
like
them.
to say that PFF or whoever put that thing that said Armand Membu didn't allow pressure, you're lying. Because you remember that time where TJ bull rushed him into Jay Fields and Jay Fields came out the pocket and TJ missed him by like a second?
Another one of those.
Is that not a pressure? Like, what are we talking about, PFF? I get it. Also, I'd like to say, and I think you can attest to it, if this is any other quarterback, we'd have like 5 sacks this game.
Yeah, you'd have killed him.
Jay Fields literally, I
He
don't
was
think
slippery.
I've ever seen him like I've seen it sometimes in Chicago, but I don't think he like went back to Chicago days as far as
That's the
him being a
most
corner.
confidence I've ever seen Justin Fields play with.
I think it's because he was very motivated. First off, he has a
And
staff
also,
that
like,
believes in him.
they told him, like, Justin, this is your team. When
Yeah,
he was in Pittsburgh, it was like, oh, Justin, we like you, but we got Russie over here. And
Yeah.
in Chicago, they just ran him out of town.
yeah. I'm not ready to say because I don't think this is very sustainable for the Jets. They're gonna have some bumps in the road. I don't think they're gonna be this
They
again.
looked better than I thought.
Yeah, they did look better than I thought. I will say first off, we had 3 people go down at the start of the game. JPJ was out for the game. Herbig missed the entire game. Derek Harmon's been out. Deshaun Elliott sprained his MCL. He's out. So it's
Jabril
like
Peppers.
anytime you have Isaiah Loudermilk on your defensive line as a starter, you know you're going to get cooked. So they ran to his side and they ran to the left side the whole time. Again, when they ran to the right side, TJ side and Cam Hayward's side, there was nothing. There was nothing for them. It got locked up. Also, Keanu Benton had one of the worst. I think his worst game as a pro.
I wonder what changed. He was so
And I
good.
like Benton. I've never seen him play like that in my life. He was getting bullied.
Maybe it's just bad
Bullied.
matchup for him.
I want to say it was a bad matchup. That's all I want to say.
Give him the benefit of the doubt.
I've never seen him look that bad. So I'm gonna give him
That's
the
what I'm
benefit
saying.
of the doubt.
Benefit of the doubt. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Isaiah Loudermilk, he shouldn't even be on the field. That's why they ran to his side the whole time. But like, we know that our defense is gonna button it up. I'm not worried about it until we get to y'all. Y'all are the real test because of how you can run the football.
We'll see.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not worried about our defense. We're gonna be a healthy scratch. Derek Harmon's gonna be out for this week. I'm not too worried about the Seahawks run game only because like they're just not. they're not. You know what I mean? That offense is not potent. Like Sam
Yeah.
Darnold was just chucking it up to JSN, and JSN is good, so he's going to make some plays, but it's not a sustainable offense. Um, but overall, I'm proud. Like I said, I Calvin Austin. Sorry, let me shout him out before we move on. Calvin Austin's a dog, man. I think
I've been trying to say it. Been
he's
trying.
he's definitely. I'm a fan of Calvin Austin. I just didn't think he could be a legit two. I just need him to keep stacking and stay healthy because he's a small guy, man. He makes big plays. He just needs to stay healthy.
That's fair.
Roman Wilson was a non-factor, so I don't. It's a good thing we got good tight ends because we
Yeah.
don't have anybody after DK and Calvin. Um, but yeah, that's really all I got to say. It's a really really good. This was definitely a Steelers type of game, um, but it was a good W. On to the Seahawks.
All right, moving on to the Giants and the Commanders, actually.
Yeah. Oh no, I just
So,
because we play Seahawks.
oh, my fault,
Yeah,
my
yeah,
fault.
yeah.
Giants at the Commanders. I don't really have much to say about this game. Commanders defense looked way better this year because they actually had Marshawn Lattimore.
Hmm.
And then Jaden Daniels, he wasn't like last year Jaden Daniels, but he didn't like regress either. He just
The Giants
had a
defense
game.
is also good though. Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He had
Yeah.
a game. He won the football game. Isn't that what you want from a good quarterback?
Yeah.
To win a football game? Like I said, Jaden Daniels didn't have his greatest game of all time, but he didn't suck either. Like he won the football game. He did what he needed to do to
Mhm.
win. I got
I'm,
nothing. I have no complaints.
I'm gonna be real. I don't think this game is all on Russ. That
It wasn't. It wasn't.
offensive line is garbage.
Oh, I have a funny story
The
about this
Commanders were
game.
taking their lunch money, and again, we know that Russ is not as athletic as he used to be. We know that in his prime, escapability was his
One
weapon,
of
but
his superpowers. Yeah.
he hasn't been that since 2021, 2020.
Seattle. That was the
Yeah.
last time he was like
So
that.
yeah, so like I mean, I don't know. Again, they play a worse team. The Giants are going to be better. I just don't think. The only thing is they got the defense to win games.
They don't
It's
have the
just
offense.
I don't think they'll be able to sustain drives. And so it's like, do you put?
How soon do you pull the trigger on Jackson Dart? I was
That's
going
exactly
to
what I
ask
said.
you.
Do you put
I
Jackson
think
Thunder or
I
not?
think it's the game against the Saints.
You got
So
to
week
give him
4.
somebody that's not gonna like destroy him.
So week 4.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
you're not going to do week 3 against the Chiefs.
Yeah, yeah. I'm like my. I thought the Giants were going to give me a little bit more with it being a divisional game. We'll have to see how they look against the Cowboys before I try to rescind whether they'll win 7 games or not.
Yeah.
But if
I
they
would say
give me,
week 4 be on Jackson Dart watch.
yeah, if they give me nothing against the Cowboys, then just
When
I'm
they
with
lose,
you. I'm
when
with
they
you.
lose 35-0 on Sunday Night Football to the Chiefs, Jackson Dart will be named the starter.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. But yeah, there's
But
really not much to say.
I
Commanders.
have a
good.
funny story about this game before we move on.
Okay.
So we were watching the game, like flipping back and forth or whatever, and so the Giants got in the red zone, and Russ started running, and I said,
It's
"Oh
gonna
no,
be a
here!"
fumble. You
I said,
it-
"Oh no, here comes the Russ. Here comes the classic Russ fumbling in the red zone on a scramble." And sure enough, boom, he fumbled, dude.
He did it like 3 times with us. He did it
Missy
against
laughed
y'all.
her ass off when I
Bro.
did that.
He did it against y'all. He did it against the Chiefs, and I'm pretty sure he did it against the Eagles. I don't know why
But it was
that's his
crazy. We
calling
were just
card.
watching the game. I was like, "Oh, watch! Here comes the Russ scramble and fumbles in the red zone." And
Yeah.
he did it on that play, and Miss Hizzy
Dog.
died of laughter. It
I
was
don't know why
hilarious.
that's his calling card, bro. He's
Why
bad.
will he not slide? You are 36 years old.
And
Slide!
you're small. Like, yes, you're a stocky dude, but you're small. Like, you're gonna get smacked. I don't understand.
And you fumble all the time, bro. You don't fumble if you slide.
Just slide. You're a baseball dude. Slide. What's the problem?
Yeah, so whatever. But moving on to the last 1 o'clock game. This one had a 1 hour and some change rain delay or lightning delay, excuse me. And I just want to say, I was wrong about the Panthers.
I tried to tell you them dudes was trash.
You did, and you
I
did.
tried to
But
tell
God
you.
forbid,
I don't want to say I told you so.
God forbid a guy has faith in someone who was a number 1 overall pick, second year in an offense that looked like a good coach, and they did well in the draft.
Because I still
God
don't think
forbid
the Jags are that good. I don't.
God forbid guy has faith in good moves. But yeah, Jacksonville, they
They're not
traded
gonna wow
Tank
you.
Bigsby.
I don't think they're. Yeah, I don't think they're good.
They traded Tank Bigsby to the Eagles for a 5th and a 6th. I mean, Travis
Yeah.
Hunter was okay. He didn't really play much defense, but
I think they need to just commit him to one side and let him get better. I think all this playing 2 position stuff is not good for him. I think they just need to let him focus on either being a corner or a wide receiver. I get it that he was a two-way player, one of the most talented two-way players we've seen coming out of college. Please, please, please just let the man focus on one position. I feel like it would pay dividends. He's explosive enough to be a star receiver on offense. He's twitchy enough, he's savvy enough to be a good DB. Make him pick one. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, that's pretty much the recap of that game. Yeah. Now this next game, and I'm so pissed. We had the Broncos minus 8.5. They won by 8. Sons of bitches.
Oh no, I thought it was 7.5.
I thought it was 8.
I thought it was 7.
Pretty sure we had them.
I think that's the only reason in our thing I put check. I thought it was 7.5. I could be wrong.
Hang on, I'm trying to see if there's. I don't know if I can see old versions of it because I deleted it already.
Oh, I could be wrong. I thought it was 7 though. Oh, I'm sick.
Hang on, I can see it. Oh, we did have them at 7.5. My fault.
Okay.
I thought it was. Yeah, I think it closed at 8.5. I think that's maybe where I got that from.
Oh, okay. Dude, I'm like, I know I'm not tripping. I thought we covered. That's why I put the
my fault. My fault. But
okay.
Yeah, so Denver, this amazing team, we were all drinking the Kool-Aid, did not wow me against these Titans. And the Titans did not wow me either. Cam Ward wowed me, but he was the only one on the Titans that wowed me. Calvin Ridley.
I feel like the Titans defense. Yeah.
Yeah. Put Calvin Ridley on a milk carton, though.
Oh,
Didn't see much of him.
Yeah.
Hey, the Broncos did what good teams do. They found a way to win. So.
Well, I would also like to say I love the fact that Titans Twitter is in shambles because they gave Dan Moore $80 million. We
called that on the podcast that was a mistake.
I'm so glad that they're in shambles. Oh my gosh. Yeah,
we called that on the podcast.
I was laughing out loud so hard being on Twitter and seeing that it was just like, Dan Moore sucks, Dan Moore sucks, Dan Moore sucks, Dan Moore sucks. I tried to tell y'all. We tried to tell y'all. Again, Cam Ward made some plays. I'm not putting this game on him. Only thing I'll put on him is that stupid sack that he took. It was like a 30-yard freaking sack.
It was his first game. I'm not worried. He'll learn from it.
Yeah, like, again, you're an athlete, dog, but it's NFL. Everybody's a better athlete than you are. You got
kind of like what Joe Burrow had to learn.
Yeah, bro. Like, you
Moving
can't
on to this next game.
Everybody.
Niners at the Seahawks. Niners won 17-13. And Brock Purdy might be out next game. George Kittle got put on IR. Jawan Jennings was out. So next week might be Mac Jones and Ricky Pearsall.
This was an ugly game. And that's also because the Niners are just really injured.
Yeah.
Remember, we were kind of iffy on this game. We ended up taking the Niners, but
thank God. Yeah. I'm not really sold on the Niners. I'm not really sold on the Seahawks either. Yeah, I mean, this game, this was just a nasty game.
Watch Sam Darnold go for 303 touchdowns on us next week. I'm going to be pissed off.
Oh, Jesus.
That's the Steeler thing to do.
Next up, we got... Oh, go ahead.
No, we good. There's nothing
Next up, we got the Texans at the Rams. This game was also absolutely disgusting. It was 14-9, Rams win. Texans, no improvement. We thought C.J. Stroud could bounce back, and I'm going to say it. He didn't. He didn't. He did not go back to his rookie form. He looked like how he looked like last year. Whether it's his fault, don't know, but I'm going to call a spade a spade. He didn't wow me.
He'd be missing some throws, dog.
That's what I'm saying.
He wasn't missing those. So it's definitely... I don't know if it's a confidence thing. I think it's a confidence thing because there's no way you're just making those throws and then you just don't.
And that's the thing. I love C.J. Stroud. I would love to come on here and be like, yeah, he's back. But he's not.
All I'm going to say is if the Texans want to let go of a quarterback, we're nowhere near that territory. C.J. Stroud's too good for that. That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But if you ever get to that territory, you know who you can call. Because J. Lou will take him over in Pittsburgh. I know you would hate that. I'll take him over in Pittsburgh.
That would be worst case scenario.
And the Rams did just enough. Again, scrappy team. Stafford's...
Puka Nakua's still a dog.
Puka is a bleeding from the face.
Don't give a damn.
Came back in the game and still won me my fantasy. Thank you, Puka. Also, bro, yeah, Puka's a dog.
And Tay Adams is still Tay Adams.
Oh yeah. He didn't even get that many targets like I thought he would. If they gave him more targets, he would have ate up even more. But he made clutch plays when they needed him.
Yeah, that game was disgusting. And this next game was an absolute biblical ass beating. The score will not reflect it because of garbage time points. Packers 27, Lions 13. Mm-hmm. I saw people on Twitter saying it was like a Freaky Friday situation where the Packers played like the Lions and the Lions played like the Packers.
Yeah, quite literally, you stopped. Well, Micah changes everything. First and foremost, I'm going to say that.
When you get a
Yeah.
guy like that, yes.
Yeah, he was limited in snaps, but his impact was still felt. Like dog had a sack. He had a couple of that sack where he
A
chased
bunch of
Jared Goff
pressures.
down was crazy.
That 4.3 speed
Crazy.
was on display.
Dog, what I'm telling you. And also, think about what he does for everybody else. Rashawn Gary had himself a game. Luke
Lucas
Van
Van
Ness
Ness
had
had,
himself a
yep.
game, dog. Like the fact that he opens that up for everybody else to tee off of, as long as he's on the field, it's wraps,
Dude,
dog.
Packers might go to the Super
And
Bowl.
their secondary is already decent enough. I would say their secondary was their strength last year because that pass rush was iffy. It was
If
very hit or
Jordan
miss.
Love plays consistent football, Packers could go to the Super Bowl.
Right now, they are the team to beat in the NFC. Yes.
Yeah.
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 I don't see anybody honestly that looks better.
I
than
can't
them.
wait for this Thursday night game, Commanders and Packers.
Oh, that's gonna be such a good.
That's going to be so good. Oh my god, that's going to be so good.
Yeah,
But
but you know what? It's time. It's time to get it. Before we get into it, I just want to say, you know what? I'm gonna let you tell the story of how you found out the Ravens blew another one.
I went to bed. There was like 5 to 6 minutes left. I get up at
No.
6 o'clock in the morning for work.
And we were
There was
texting.
five. There was 5 to 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Baltimore Ravens 41.
It was four. It was four.
40. Excuse me.
It was 4 minutes left.
No, I'm saying when I went to bed.
Oh yeah. I was about to say there was 4 minutes left.
I went to bed. 5 to 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Baltimore Ravens 40. Buffalo Bills 25. I saw fans heading for the exit. I said, I need some shut eye. I gotta get up at 6 o'clock in the morning to go make my hard-earned money that I spend on supporting the Baltimore Ravens organization.
Oh.
And I wake up in the morning, my alarm goes off, I roll over, check my notifications just like everyone else at 6 o'clock in the morning. And I see that my beloved co-host, Jordan, sends me a text. I'm like, oh, what could that be? I'm so sorry, Nev. And I said, what the fuck happened? So I immediately sprint to the ESPN app because I was like, if it's bad personal news, he would have called me. So I sprint to the ESPN app. I thought Lamar Jackson tore his ACL. Derrick Henry broke a leg. Zay Flowers had a broken neck. Kyle Hamilton blew his shoulder out. I thought it was somebody got injured. I said, no way we possibly lost. I thought somebody injured. I thought our season was over because somebody got injured.
Oh.
And then I see 41-40 Buffalo Bills over the Baltimore Ravens. I said, someone done shit my pants. That the Baltimore Ravens did not win that game. So at 6 o'clock in the morning, I am just cussing up a storm, brushing my teeth, putting on deodorant, getting dressed for work, putting my shoes on, just MF this, MF that, just nuclear heat. And all I hear about all goddamn day was just, oh, I'm Josh Allen. I'm married to this really talented actress. I won a pity-ass MVP last year, and I play for one of the best fan bases in football. I don't want to hate you, Josh Allen. I don't want to hate you.
He seems
You're
like a
such
genuinely
likable
good guy.
He's such a likable guy. But I just woke up, and I was like, what the fuck happened? Because I don't know what happened, okay? I cannot believe we lost that game. First and foremost, for everyone blaming Derrick Henry, Derrick gets a pass, and I'll explain why. Yes, Derrick Henry fumbled in a clutch moment. There's no denying that. He admits that. I admit that. Derrick Henry ran for $172 touchdowns. He can fumble one time. I can live with
He had
it.
100 and was it the first quarter, first half, something like that, something crazy.
Now, if Derrick Henry had 17 carries for 35 yards, no touchdowns, and he fumbled, I'd be like, that son of a bitch.
Yeah.
But no, Derrick did plenty. Zay Flowers had a career day. D-Hop had one of the greatest catches of his career. Lamar Jackson shoved a fan and made zero mistakes. Yeah, he took a couple sacks. Boo-hoo, he's not perfect, but I said he made no mistakes because he didn't turn the ball over.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler Lute misses an extra point. Whatever, he's a rookie. I can live with it. He made all his other kicks.
Talk about your favorite lineman.
I can live with it. I'm getting there. This defense. Zach Gore, I love Zach Gore. Raven player, Had to retire because of a broken neck. Get your shit together. We are too goddamn talented to be acting like this. Roquan Smith has been MIA. This must be fucking oh, damn, I wasted another one. Doofus Quan Smith. Because bro is not playing like the guy that we paid. Thank God Kyle Hamilton showed up because he was the only one that did. Jair Alexander, why did we even sign him? Because he did not play how he was supposed to. He did not play like that.
Keon Coleman was cooking him. And Keon Coleman ain't even a route runner.
That's what I'm saying. Keon Coleman was cooking him. This is the point that we're at. And our pass rush, absolutely non-existent. Zero existence whatsoever.
I think your only good D lineman was Matabike.
Yeah, I don't blame Mike Green. First ever game, he was trying his ass off. Odafe Owe can get the hell out of town for all I care. Okay? He absolutely sucks. I don't know what the hell we're paying him for. He can pack his shit and get out for all I care. Kyle Van Noy's a million years old. He gets a pass. Tavius Robinson, I'm looking at you, brother, because you did not bring it as everyone was hyping his dumb ass up. And then we get to the offense side of the ball. Lamar did Lamar stuff. Love it. Mark Andrews, non-existent. Wasn't his fault. He didn't get any targets. Zay Flowers had a career day. My guy. D-Hop, one of his, if not his best catch ever. Our offensive line. What? Our offensive line.
What the fuck happened?
Because I don't know. There are so many clips trending around about Daniel Falele is one of the worst plays of all time. And in other obvious news, the sky was blue. Okay? He could not start on Ohio State. Better yet, he couldn't start University of Maryland. He couldn't start University of Charlotte. He couldn't start at Kent State. That's what I'm saying, bro. He could not start at Kent State right now. He could not start at Kennesaw State. He could not start at the University of Delaware right now. I mean, this man is freaking Where's Waldo just every freaking play just getting spun around with the most dumbass move of all time because all they hit him with and he's...
Him or Broderick Jones?
I'd rather have Broderick Jones. At least Broderick tried. Daniel just stood there, gets spun around. He's like, oh no, I didn't know what to do. And like Lamar, this one specific play, Lamar runs past Falele with 3 defenders in tail. He just goes, watches them run right by.
Nah.
Yes! And the Ravens are like, yeah, this is Daniel's job. You want to talk about jobs? Oh, we can talk about jobs. I'm so ready to talk about
You want Unc out there? Is Unc need to go back? I need to come out retirement for y'all?
Yes, but that's not the job I'm referencing. Jonathan Harbaugh. I want his seat at a boiling temperature. I want his ass to have 3rd-degree burns from how hot his seat is. Okay? If we do not make the Super Bowl this year, I want him to pack his shit and get out. I'm done with John Harbaugh. You want to know how many double-digit losses we have had in the Lamar Jackson era? The Lamar Jackson era. Jordan, how many years has the Lamar Jackson era been?
8.
Exactly. This isn't even Harbaugh's entire tenure. The Lamar Jackson era. How many double-digit losses that the Ravens... These are double-digit
I just
leads.
saw this stat. Isn't it, it's like 10, right?
This is double-digit leads that we've had at some point in the 4th quarter. How many losses, you think?
I think 10, right?
In 8 years, the Ravens have had 17 double-digit losses in the 4th quarter.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
One of those was the Kenny Pickett. I just wanted to...
I knew it was Kenny Pickett, okay? So John Harbaugh.
Go fuck yourself!
And you know what really grinds my damn gears, Jordan? You want to know what really grinds my gears about that guy?
What's up, bro?
Lamar Jackson, post-game. That's on me. We got to convert that 3rd down. You know, I got to play better on that drive. Derrick Henry. I should not have fumbled there. You can pin this loss on me because I fumbled in that situation. Even Jair Alexander was like, yeah, I didn't play my best game. Kyle Hamilton said, we as a defense are embarrassed. This loss is on us.
I thought Hamilton had a good game, too.
John Harbaugh goes out there and is like, oh, well, you know, it's football, the weather, it's early in the season. Zero accountability. Zero accountability. Zero accountability. So John Harbaugh, go fuck yourself.
Ravens Twitter was
Done.
on fire.
Myself included. Flag on the take Twitter
fire.
was on fire, boy. Let me
Yeah.
tell you. If
Crazy.
we do not go to a Super Bowl, John Harbaugh needs to pack his shit in a cardboard box and get the fuck out
You know
of
that's
my
not happening.
organization.
Y'all are going to win 12 games, make it to either division or AFC championship, and he's still going to be here.
No. I'm done. Done with his ass. Done with it. John Harbaugh, I'm done with it. And Jordan, you want to come out of retirement?
Stay by your phone, man. I may need you.
I forgot about that one. Boy, Jay Lewis lost about 100 pounds. They would take my lunch money right now.
No, I'm talking about as a coach.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, they could put me at guard. I still won't be too good. I'll run tight end for y'all.
I'm absolutely done with John Harbaugh. I'm done with it. Because here's the thing. The average NFL coach, when you're coaching, you want to coach to win, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not John Harbaugh. He coaches to not lose.
Yeah.
Big difference because
You can say that
he
about
takes his
Tomlin
foot
too,
off
though.
the gas,
Yeah.
and then he goes out there, takes zero accountability. I'm done with it. It's the same bullshit every year. I'm tired of losing games we are up 2+ scores in.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do this any longer, bro. He's got to go. Obviously, we're not going to fire him mid-season because, you don't stand a chance you fire a coach mid-season. But
Yep.
end of the year, if we do not make the Super Bowl, get him the hell out of my town. I can't do this anymore. I cannot do this anymore. And so help me God, if we lose to the Cleveland Browns,
Y'all have a habit of doing it.
Baltimore will burn to the ground, not because of me. The whole city will burn itself to the ground. Just a warning. We lose to the Browns at home. That city will burn to the ground. Not because of me. I'm not committing arson for those
I'm
listening.
not committing arson.
I'm just saying that fan base will burn that city to the ground.
Cole, what are you doing here?
I'm just warning you. The crash out will get worse.
I think this is the greatest crash out you've ever had. I've been thoroughly entertained.
And this is with me having 48 hours to get over it too.
Thoroughly entertained. I would have paid to see your reaction in the morning, to see my text.
I sent you the reaction.
I know.
sent you-
I didn't know that was off rip though. That's hilarious.
That was 4 hours after reading your text.
Oh, I would have paid to see the initial. Because I know you. When you read something or you see something shocking, either your face just goes kind of stock, like this, or your jaw drops. And which one was it?
I think it was a stock.
Yeah,
Too
when
early
you
in the
go
morning
stock,
for a
you're
jaw
just
drop. Yeah.
you got that 1,000-mile stare.
But no, literally,
Yo.
before I even read into what happened in those last minutes, I just immediately just said,
What the fuck
Yeah,
happened?
that's crazy. Crazy.
so.
I thought you were still up. That's the only reason I sent the text. I'm like, I understand he's not going to answer tonight. Oh, man.
Nope. I went to bed.
Oh, I'm sorry, brother.
Another game I went to bed on. I'm done with it. I ain't saying a word about the Bills. Josh Allen, you are a very nice human being. I can't deny that. I don't want to hate you. But on to you and the rest of the Buffalo Bills organization.
Go fuck yourself!
I'll see you in January, bitch. But moving on to the next game. Okay. Minnesota Vikings, J.J. McCarthy's debut at the Chicago
I totally
Bears.
forgot about this game, by the way. I thought we were moving on to week 2.
Caleb Williams' debut in the Ben Johnson offense. And I got to say, the first 3 quarters of this game was one of Kevin O'Connell's worst coaching performances of his career. But that fourth quarter was money.
We finally let let his nuts drag. Not saying JJ ain't make mistakes, so I can understand
No, he
why
did.
you
He's
were,
not perfect.
I'm about to say I can understand why you were keeping the reins on, but I felt like you said, the play calling was just atrocious.
I knew it wasn't JJ's fault because they would break the huddle with less than 10 seconds every play.
There was nothing going past the sticks. I'm like, what are they doing?
And they weren't running the ball. It
No.
was run on first down, run on second down, 3rd and 8 every time.
Yes. Awful.
You're setting them up for failure. And you got these long-ass developing plays. No, you need to do what the Bears did where they were having Caleb get the ball out, get the ball out, get the ball out. So, and then it just swapped. Caleb was missing throws. JJ McCarthy, I swear, I think JJ McCarthy throwing that pick six was the best thing that could have happened to the Vikings. Because they were like, oh, if we're going to lose, we might as well let JJ be JJ and see what happens.
He did. Yeah, he started slinging.
Dude, I've been defending JJ McCarthy since before draft night.
You still defended him for me because that first half I was iffy. I said, oh my.
Everyone was already burying JJ McCarthy. I'm like, this dude is
me
a
included.
winner. This dude has it here. Okay, that's why I'm like, I defend him so much, and he proved it because there's a story. So they talked about the next drive after he threw the pick six, he runs out there, gets in the huddle, and before he even calls the play, he says, "Is there anywhere else better than to be here?" or something like that. Like, oh, there's nowhere else better than to be like right here or something like that. Something like motivational, and then read the play, and the offense was like, this is a guy. So JJ McCarthy, still very high on him. I liked what I saw in the fourth quarter, hated what I saw the first three. Caleb showed a lot of flashes. The Bears, if I was a Bears fan, I'd be gutted because they should have won this game.
Yeah. I think, well, first off, we already know that the Vikings defense is a problem. They're good. Secondly, it's still Caleb learning a new offense. Again, he hasn't had a consistent offense. You're still coming from college where, first off, he's an athlete.
Yes.
But like where you're a better athlete than most people than everybody on the field, honestly, at the collegiate level.
I agree.
And you can go around and Russell Wilson and spin 5 times and then throw a 40-yard bomb for a touchdown. You can't do that in the NFL. No. And he's still learning that. First off, his line was awful. His line was awful.
Both lines were awful.
If he didn't have that escapability, they would have got blown out the water by the Vikings.
Oh, yeah. Agreed.
So it's hard for him to run the offense, and Ben Johnson was like fuming. You could tell, like Ben Johnson was
you could see it on his face.
And it's like, there's only so much that Caleb could do because he couldn't run the offense the way Ben wanted him to. Ben, we already know that's why Jared Goff excelled. It's a very on time, quick reads, ball to your playmaker. You're never really just stagnant, making too many reads. You're just bang, 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 bang. You know what I'm saying? And that's why it worked so well, especially on that first drive where they looked good and Caleb was being very decisive. And it's like once his line deteriorated and he had to try to make plays on his own, you could kind of see the Bears from last year kind of coming back, and you're like, I don't know. So again, they're just gonna have to protect him better. I think he's confident. I think he needs to be more consistent. Like when they got him in a good tempo, when it was consistent, he was fine. So I think they just need to establish that and just maintain it.
All right, you ready to get into our picks?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, Thursday night football. The Washington Commanders at the Green Bay Packers. Packers favored by 3.5. Jordan, who do you have?
Got to come back after going 10-6 this week.
Oh yeah, so I went 6-10 just to pile on my shitty week, and Jordan went 9-7.
9-7 or 10-6?
9-7.
Which one did I miss? Because I thought it was 10.
Oh, I just counted your check marks that you put.
It might have been 9. Maybe I'm tripping.
Okay. Well, who you got? 3.5. Packers favored at home. Thursday night football.
It's in Lambeau. I'm taking Pack, baby.
I will also be taking the Packers minus 3.5. I hate picking early games, man. Like week 1 and week 2, because you just don't know what you're getting.
Yeah.
Next up, the Jacksonville Jaguars at the Cincinnati Bengals. Bengals favored by 3.5. I hate this. I don't know who to pick.
I don't know who to pick here. I don't know who to pick here either. Give me Jacksonville. Give me Jacksonville. Give me Jacksonville. You can go Cincy.
You're going Jacksonville?
I'm going Jacksonville.
I think I might join you on that. I'm going to join you in that. I don't love it, but I'll join you in it.
You know, September Cincy. They don't figure it out this early.
I mean, we took the Bengals last week and they burned us. So
yeah.
Against the Browns, a way worse team. All right, moving on to the next one. Ooh, the New York Football Giants at the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas are favored by 5.5. I will be taking that.
Yeah, I'll take it still. Pause.
Shout out at Castro 4PF.
Yeah, bro. That local bum.
All right, moving on. The Bears at the Lions. Lions favored by 5.5.
I don't like 5.5.
I'm taking the Bears. I'm gonna take the Bears.
I don't like
I don't think
5.5.
I don't think they win though. I don't think the Bears win this game. But I'm gonna take them.
5.5 is crazy though.
I mean, they could win by a touchdown and you still cover.
Because I'm also going back to that game last year where it was a shootout. And I'm not saying that's going to be the case this year. Different teams, different offensive philosophies. I get
and
that.
I think Ben Johnson knows how to pick apart that defensive personnel.
I don't like this matchup at all.
It's in Detroit, if that
I
helps you.
don't like this matchup. I'm going to say Dan Campbell gets the guys ready. They're going to be coming out firing all cylinders. I don't know if Chicago will. They're going to want to win it for Ben Johnson, but I don't think so. So I'm going to say Detroit.
Oof, all right.
I don't like that. I don't like this at all.
Next one, the Rams at the Titans. Rams favored by
Give me
5.5.
Give me the Rams. Give me the
I'm
Rams.
taking the Rams on that one.
Give me the Rams.
Oh yeah. Give me the Rams all day. They easily could win this by 2 scores.
Mm-hmm.
All right, moving on to the next
New England.
one. Well, let me tell the people who we're talking about. The aforementioned New England Patriots at the Miami Dolphins. Dolphins favored by 1.5 somehow.
What? Sorry. Let me compose myself. What? That's crazy.
I'm saying,
What?
Yo, my voice ain't never been that deep. That was crazy.
The hell going on?
Yeah, no, I'm
that's
taking New
what I'm
England.
saying.
I'm taking New England.
Yeah, we both will be taking the.
Did they
Patriots.
watch Did you watch the Colts game?
Is this the same Colts that got blew out? The same Dolphins got blown out by the Colts.
You might say New England has at least the same level of defense, if not better.
Yeah, I would agree.
So, what are we talking about here? Okay, whatever.
Next up, this next one's also disgusting because Brock Purdy's questionable for the game.
Oh
And
boy.
Kittle's out. It is
Oh,
the
boy.
Niners at the Saints. Niners
Oh,
favored
boy.
by 4.5.
Oh boy. I don't like
Does
this.
Mac Jones beat the Saints by 5?
Nah, I'll take the Saints to cover.
Ah, bastard! That's what I was gonna take. All right.
Thank
I can't believe
Oh,
I can't believe we're betting on the Saints.
yeah, to cover, not to win.
Right. Big difference here. All right, moving on. Public enemy number 1 at the New York Jets. The public enemy number 1's favored
What's
by
the
6.5.
line? Ooh, that's a line. No, that is a line. Ugh.
I'm
If the
gonna
Jets
take
look
the
like how they
Jets.
did against us, what
I'm
did you
taking the
just-
Jets
You taking the Jets to cover?
purely out of spite.
Okay, I'll take Buffalo.
And watch, these mofos are definitely going to cover too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to lose this pick. I already know it, but it's fine. Moving on. Seahawks at the Steelers. Steelers favored by 2.5. I'm riding with you and your boys.
I think the defense will be much improved. We're getting some pieces back, along with the addition of Jabril Peppers, who's a guy, he's a smart player. He's athletic as heck. Like, he doesn't even have to know the playbook right away. You literally just have to put him in the box.
He only got cut because he butted heads with Vrabel.
You literally just have to put him in the box and say, go tackle something.
Well,
And then when
all
Deshaun
I'm
Elliott
saying
comes back,
is,
you can put him anywhere.
I'm picking the Steelers because if any team knows how to win by a field goal, it's the Pittsburgh Steelers. So that alone is why I picked them.
Yeah, I'm riding with my team. You already know.
This next game, the Browns at the Ravens. Ravens favored by 10.5. Give me the Browns. It's Joe Flacco's first ever game in M&T Bank as an opposing quarterback. They'll keep it close.
10.5 is a lot. The Browns defense is not bad.
They're going to keep it close. Joe Flacco's first game against the Ravens in Baltimore.
Pretty cool. And I'm afraid that it's going to be one of them ones where
We
y'all
smoke 'em
go up
40.
by where y'all go up by 15
Oh, you're talking
until,
a backdoor cover.
until the fourth quarter, and then the Browns score some last second touchdown. And they'll piss me off.
Yeah, backdoor cover, yeah.
Frick, man, it's 10.5.
Ravens have to win by 11.
I don't know, man. Give me Cleveland to cover.
Oh, you bastard.
I got
hoping
to.
You take the bait.
Nah, brother, I can't.
I was hoping you take the bait.
You would love if y'all. That would be a happy L for you. That would be the happiest L for you.
Oh, I hope I get my pick wrong. But I digress. Next pick.
next one.
This is spicy. The Denver Broncos at the Colts. Broncos only favored by 1.5. Call me crazy. I'm going to take the Broncos.
I don't think it's crazy.
Well, I mean, with how both of them look, Broncos a little shit and the Colts a little good. So,
Yeah, but that Broncos defense is serious, though.
yeah, Danny
It's
Dimes
as good as advertised. But the offensive line for the Colts is pretty good, too.
Yeah, they held up.
Oh, no. I don't know.
It's basically a pick 'em.
I know. I'll take Indianapolis.
Oh, okay. You're riding with Indiana Jones.
Yeah, I'm not happy about it.
He said, "I'm not thrilled."
I'm really not. I really want to pick Denver, but I want to, for the sake of the pod, I'll go Indianapolis.
This next game, the Panthers at the Cardinals. Cardinals are somehow favored by 6.5. I'm gonna take the Panthers to cover.
Give me cards.
You actually like that pick?
Yeah, give me cards.
Well, make sure Kyler Murray doesn't wake up with a tummy ache.
I hope not. Oh my gosh.
To put in perspective, Cardinals didn't even cover this spread against the Saints. And the Panthers are a better team. Which is why I took the Panthers.
You didn't have to tell me that.
Next game, Eagles at the Chiefs. Eagles are somehow favored in this game, -1.5. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I hate betting against Kansas City, but they don't have Worthy or Rashi.
I'm taking Philly.
I think I'm going to take Philly, too. I hate betting against the Chiefs.
I can't help but feel like this is going to be a crap week for us.
Yeah, which I need a rebound, so this is not good. This is why I said I hate picking early games. Now, this next one, I'm pumped about this Sunday Night Football game. Falcons at the Vikings. Vikings favored by 4.5. I think I might take the Falcons here, just to keep it close.
Stop. Why are you taking my picks? Oh, my gosh. We have a similar sheet. I'm taking Atlanta to cover.
Great minds think alike, I guess. All right, and then next up, there's 2 Monday night games this week. First Monday night game at 7 o'clock. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Houston Texans. Texans favored by 2.5. I will take the Bucks.
Cole, stop. Stop. I will take the Bucks. What the freak?
Great minds think alike.
Oh,
I don't know
my
what else to tell
gosh.
you. And then this last game, you can pick first.
You know who
Chargers
I'm
at Raiders.
You know who I'm picking.
10 o'clock. Chargers favored by 3.5.
Yeah, you know who I'm picking here.
The
No,
Raiders.
heck no, I'm picking them Chargers.
I'll also be picking them Chargers -3.5.
Oh gosh, this is gonna be a weird week. I can tell already.
This is why I hate I hate picking week 1 and week 2.
It's because you don't know how the
never
team's
know what
gonna
you
be.
get. You never know what you're gonna get, man. It's annoying as shit. But you got anything else to say before we get out of here? This was like therapy for me.
Definitely was. I knew you had to get it out, my boy. But I'll steer away from that just so you'll be okay. Once again, guys, we appreciate the support. Like we said, it's our 1 year. Very, 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 very just excited for the opportunity that we've been presented by. All glory to God. Without him, none of this would be possible. But
Absolutely.
very, 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 very grateful. And honestly, football's back. That's all I got to say, man. Let's go. What you got to say, my guy?
Flag throwers, we're all grateful for all 218 of you. Might be more by the time this comes out if we're lucky. But grateful for y'all. Please spread the word. Tell a friend, tell a family member, tell a coworker, anybody you know who wants a good laugh or enjoys sports or both. Send them our way because we promise we will not disappoint. And we are extremely grateful for your support. And yeah, love y'all. Extremely grateful for you, bro. Grateful for this podcast. Like you said, all glory to the big man up there. But flag throwers, thank you for a wonderful year. I can't wait for the next wonderful year. And as always, you know how we finish this.
We're not going to apologize for winning.
No, we are
No,
not.
we are not.
We will see y'all next week. See ya.